Zuckerberg has done a wonderful job in conditioning us to think a certain way. Majority of you do things solely for the gram. Let's go here, buddy. Instantly, you check the environment, pick out a dress that matches the ambience. I'm going to take picture here, here, here. You quickly discover that majority or 90% of your actions is fueled by social media. As a lady, you go out with a man that is totally unattractive because he's taking you to a high-end restaurant. By extension, you can take pictures. You go to some party you're not enjoying. Ever gone to a club and if you scan the area, it's mostly people going. Everybody's just pretending to have fun, trying to show people they are having fun, when in reality, it's actually the opposite. So social media, everybody just shows the good aspect of their life or pretends to be having a nice time, which is actually the opposite. We've also been conditioned that with the click of an unfollow button, we should get pissed off with that friend. As ridiculous as this concept sounds, is actually true. If your body unfollows you on social media, doesn't respond to your texts, it's most likely that you're going to get offended. Imagine the level of slavery that with a click of a button, you can destroy decades of friendship. Which ties back to my point on media spin or conditioning in and of itself. Now, the name Machiavelli is synonymous with deception. Why is this the case? When he wrote his book, The Prince, it was instantly banned by various churches, by various people in authority. Why? Because they deemed it evil. But if you actually take time to read the book, you quickly discover that all he talks about is what men do, not what they ought to do. It's a very interesting concept. And after the book was banned and his sudden death, it was followed by various orchestrations portraying him as a deceptive person, various plays which would review Machiavelli as someone who always have ulterior motives to his action. As a result, over the decades, people began to accept this idea that he's a terrible person, he's always strategic, something is going under the hood. When you're dealing with Machiavelli, you should be very careful. As a result, his name becomes synonymous with deception. So conditioning is very powerful. Including my hometown. Growing up, you would see various movies of which a reverend father or pastor would come to an underdeveloped area, clash with the town priest, then eventually he stretched forth his Bible, thunder strikes the town priest, every single person gives their life to Christ. Now, as ridiculous as that sounds, most people still pray with their Bible motion forward. They believe that that activity or that action enhances their prayer, which is not the case. The purpose of the Bible was to educate us. The purpose of the Bible was to give us access to God's word, not to use it as a weapon necessarily, but the content is the weapon, not the book. I promise to keep this video short and succinct. So as always, my friends, it's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.